Change, transformation, growth, improvement, whatever word you want to use to describe it, change is happening all around you. Whether that change is as subtle as your taste buds or as grand as the technology advancements that are made every year, you cannot escape inevitable change. I remember arguing with someone about something on Facebook, and if you've ever done something like that, it really doesn't work. And that became something that catapulted me into learning how do you create change. See, in the instance with my friend, I saw something that was the absence of truth. I mean, you could not make up anything any more ludicrous. But because it fit within his reality, he shared it. I thought, well, he's just a little confused. I'll send him what the truth is from the source. To my surprise, facts and figures only emboldened him more. Have you ever tried using facts and figures to convert someone? Or even yourself? It doesn't always work out the way you thought it would. Our perceptions shape our belief, and our beliefs shape our reality. And then these filters are used by our mind to maintain and keep things from penetrating that reality if it's counter to the way we want to live or the way we have lived thus far. I remember going to the grocery store with one of my daughters, and she kept seeing Hello Kitty merchandise in the grocery store. If you asked me, or if you offered me $1 million if I could find two Hello Kitty items, I would never have found them. I've never seen Hello Kitty in a grocery store because my filters block them. See, there's just too much in the grocery store. From the people to the lights to the music to every item, the thousands and thousands of items that are in the store. If you notice all of them, you would drive yourself crazy. So your mind blocks out and only shows you the things that are probably on either your grocery list or things that you have bought in the past. Same with my friend, facts and figures cannot penetrate these filters as easily. And what you end up seeing is some people will teach you, well, use willpower and discipline. You'll just muscle your way through it. Walk down each aisle and make yourself stare at everything in the grocery store until you know everything that's in there. It doesn't sound like that good of an idea, does it? Well, naturally, no. See, the thing about willpower and discipline is they are exhaustible resources, and they are an exhausting resource. As an exhaustible resource, what I mean is every time you use your willpower discipline, you have that much less to use later on in the day. And what I mean by exhausting is every time you do something that is counter to your subconscious, it begins to weigh on you mentally, and you become mentally fatigued. Both lead to the same thing. You find yourself having a great day, and then late in the evening, you have a relapse. If you're trying to be more patient, you find yourself being irritable. If you're trying to eat healthier, you find yourself having some snacks and just eating a whole bag of chips. It is this that I believe is what makes accomplishing a resolution so difficult and why I believe all the other options out there are not helping you. The life you are trying to create for yourself is outside of your current filters. It is like trying to find Hello Kitty in a grocery store if you have no interest in Hello Kitty. Instead of using willpower and discipline to muscle your way to your resolution, I have created a discipline-free, step-by-step approach to help you jumpstart and solidify the changes you want to make in your life so you can be more. Change is rarely a discrete or a single event, but that is how people treat it. Your mind often resists change because of its perceived fear and risk it associates with the unknown. Even if you are in a toxic relationship, have self-destructive habits like drinking or smoking, maybe you have an ungratifying or stressful job, or even the food choices that you make that you would like to make healthier ones. Your mind always believes status quo is better than change because you are still alive. As a result, you end up procrastinating, and it comes off as laziness or unmotivated, but that's really not what it's about at all. That is why life-changing events are so life-changing. When you have a stroke, and the doctor is telling you it's the food choices that you're making, you have a new motivation, a new drive to change your eating habits. It's not that you didn't know what you already know, the facts and figures were there. It's now that your mind believes that your life is more in danger with status quo than the unforeseen risk associated with change. The same thing with being diagnosed with cancer and then you want to quit smoking and you want to go to church more. It's not that you didn't want to do it before, it's that your mind thought status quo was better. Instead of waiting for a life-changing event to change your life, I invite you to start the path to become a champion of change today. Join the community, discover how to jumpstart and solidify the changes you want to make in your life so you can be more.